As y'all already probably know, I was banned on Fortnite permanently for abusing voice chat. Um, I didn't do it before. It was my first offense, and I was banned permanently. And I can't make a new account. I tried that already, and just 10K goes down the drain like that for literally something that I hear everyone else do every day in creative. And I just I've emailed Epic Games. I've asked for ways to amend my mistakes. I've asked for ways to like get unbanned. If there's I've even offered to put up a 1 year ban as long as I can get unbanned personally because of how much I love the game. I've put over 10,000 hours into the game, and I've made over $47,000 off of the game. I emailed Epic my team contract to prove to them that I'm like play this game, and I've emailed them transaction histories on PayPal from like me being paid from winning these Discord tournaments and tokens. And that still doesn't matter to them because all I did was call someone a cunt. I said that once. I hear it every day in pubs, ranked, creative, and even in Lego Fortnite when I was playing with friends. And Rocket Racing, can't forget about that. But I mean, why me? I said it once and I get reported and I get permanently banned. That's something that's unfathomable in my head. So I'm releasing this video to show that instead of me, there are many other professional people out there who stream every day, like to thousands of viewers, and who've made over like $100,000 of earnings, who cheat, who use aimbot, who use ESP, who use soft aim, who use wall hacks, who use lock on, and Epic does nothing about it because they make income from that person. Like Epic will let the pros cheat because the pros are making Epic money, which just that's that's so dumb. And I've made it my mission now to expose pros and to prove to Epic and just expose Epic Games in general. So I'm going to be making a couple videos on exposing hackers and sticking it to Epic Games for the shit that they put me through. So first video is going to be Zimmy, who is a zero build pro, made I think $25,000 in OG Fortnite for winning a tournament, and he uses ESP and aimbot, and it's pretty obvious with these clips I've compiled, and Epic does nothing about it. I mean, he's live right now as I checked, and he has thousands of viewers, and nobody cares because he is so popular. But the small ones get the brunt of the damage. So, without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys some Zimmy clips, and hopefully Epic sees this and bans him and unbans me. So here we have a clip where he's in a car, obviously, and he sees someone in the background, hits crazy shots, and immediately snaps onto that bot. Where using target snap lets you snap onto anyone, including bots. So as you see it, and then immediately after he snapped onto the bot, he snapped onto someone in the bush. As you see right there, he's hiding in the bush and just shoots in the bush to make it look like he's just checking. But as you'll see after slow-mo ends, there actually is someone in the bush, and that snapped onto the AI and the person in the bush. So for this next clip, we have him in the same spot, stepping onto a guy, running, hitting crazy amount of shots and then immediately snapping onto a kid in the bush, where hitting that 50 makes sense because you could see the kid's feet, but immediately snapping onto him after that with such a short reaction time is almost impossible. And right there, you saw that he snapped onto the person above the rock, and his trigger bot immediately shot, thinking that he was able to be hit. Like right here, he snaps onto the person who's above the cliff and shoots. Now with this, you'll see he gets beamed by two kids. One's on the left. You realize he's gonna lose that aim duel.
I'm literally getting
backs up
on right now. This is crazy.
And he shoots the kid through the tree that I honestly can't even see. And right there, he immediately snapped onto the other kid over at the metal houses. He later uses his katana to fly over to the kid that he snapped onto. As you see, that's immediately where he snapped on, and hits this crazy flick shot that looks almost that probably is hacks, and kills him. Now that right there, you will see after he misses a couple shots on this kid, he sees the visual audio of the person gliding, and he immediately snaps onto exactly where he's going to come from behind the hill, which, I mean, I would think is impossible. Kills him, snaps onto the truck, and then immediately snaps onto a bird flying. Now, the snap, birds were killable in Chapter 3, as it says, and the snap bot makes it look, or thinks that it's a human, and immediately snaps onto the bird. As you see right here, he snaps onto a roof, shoots that, and as he seemed right there, yeah, he seemed nervous, and then kills this guy, which is a beam, which, makes sense because I can do that, but he immediately snaps onto a kid, and kills a kid here. And then after that, he snaps on, right here, he snaps onto the kid that he kills in a second. And then right here, he kills this guy, which, aim's kind of sus, but I could see that happening. And then he snaps onto a kid that's inside the POI, and, can't even see him. Right there, he snaps onto the kid. This one over here is probably the most damning. He sees a kid shooting below, and he shoots that kid. And then he snaps onto the person below the cliff that he can't see through the cliff. How would he know that he's there? There's no visual sound effects to show he's there. This one, he just hits a lucky bow shot, clouds over to the guy. The guy pops invisibility, and he can see that he's still there because of the marker, but when the mark goes away, he saw the kid shadow bomb, shoots him out of midair, no idea where he is, and then he just snaps onto him as he jumps in the air with the shadow bomb. Which, in my
don't worry about how I saw him beat possibility that I saw him, or else I will be dead right now.
He's saying don't worry about how I saw him, which, is kind of sus. Sees him right there. That's almost impossible to see. Sees the visual audio, which, he says he's in that vicinity, but you don't know exactly where. And then as he sees another footstep, he immediately snaps onto the person and kills him. Headshot, 37 damage. That's all the health he had. Right here, he kills the guy, snaps through the building. That's kind of, weird. And then later he kills the guy who he snapped onto, which, that looks legit. But right here, he kills a guy, snaps 360 to shoot a guy who's going to the zip line across on top of a hill, which, is basically impossible because you have no idea where he is, and there's no visual sound effects to show he's over there, and he just snaps onto him exactly where he is, which is just complete BS. Right here, he snaps onto the kid through the tree that's about to shoot him. No idea he's over there because he has no visual audio or sound effects that he's over there, and snaps onto him immediately. The only thing that could cause that is hacks.